Luxurious hypermetallic gold, the Midas touch. That's what I'm using to cover the base of this small 60 by 30 canvas. And the other color I'm using is luxurious hypermetallic purple. And I'm going to pour it out and blow it in a traditional balloon blowout and see what that produces. I used gold in my last painting and it was absolutely beautiful, but I didn't have enough to cover the whole canvas. So now I bought a smaller canvas. I'm seriously hoping it's going to be enough, because I don't know, because of the density of the paint, it just doesn't flow as easily as non-hypermetallics. So I don't know if even blowing with the hairdryer will really get it to cover if there isn't enough. But I'm going to put the camera down now and try and do my best to make sure it is covered properly. Welcome to Graceful Art Designs. As you can see, I've covered the canvas with the gold, but it hasn't quite made it to the corners, and I decided not to carry on tilting because I don't want it running off and being wasted. The gold that I scraped off on the last painting, when I didn't like the way it was mixing with the colours, I have mixed into another container, and I could use that, but it does have other colours in it, but you can't see them. They've all been swallowed up by the gold. So I could use that just around the edges of this if push comes to shove. And I do have some gold which is in a pouring bottle, but that I want to use for inside the painting because it's slightly different. It's a bit thinner. And I do have to put another layer of gold over the purple, and so that there will be two layers of the purple in order for it to blow out successfully. You can't just pour on one layer of one colour and hope it's going to blow out nicely. It's not going to be enough to make it move. So, well, I have made it, so I will try and give it a little shove over the edge with the hairdryer. This table is skew and it always does pull on one side and not on the other. See, this side is going over. But I think it's going to be really beautiful because it was so beautiful in the other painting where I used gold in the middle with two other colours on either side. And I really just wanted to do it to cover the whole canvas and see what that would do. There was just enough paint to cover the canvas, and it's looking a little bit thin over there. I didn't want to blow it too much because then it's going to be too thin and it won't move very nicely. So I just have to remember. Also, I noticed with the other painting that the gold did seem to actually dry faster than the other colours, even though it was seemingly thicker. So one has to work quickly. Anyway, now I'm pouring out the purple, and I will do it from one corner to the other. A little on the thick side there. And ideally, I'm going to pour this gold over it, and hopefully there will be a little to squeeze on either side of the purple so that will help it flow. That's great. That was the second layer of purple on top, and now I'm going to just squeeze a little of this. It's the same brand of gold, it's just a little thinner. Pour it on either side to help it flow. I think when you blow out your canvas, the base, before you lay down your colours, you do thin it out quite a bit, and then the flow isn't as good. So I was just interrupted by a phone call, and now my paint has spread all over. So I'm going to start on the lower setting and hope for the best. And I'm just doing little blooms on either side of this. That's how I like them. Oh, this one's got some lovely cells happening there. Continue on. Get some nice shaped blooms. Yes. That's gorgeous. So I'm going to leave it like that. I could just, like I said, join this up and make it into a botanical design. I'll leave it for a few minutes because I want to see just how it develops. And I'm going to have to blow this gold out that I poured. The extra gold I poured on didn't blow out. Well, I think it's blown out absolutely lovely. So, yeah, I'm going to first blow this out with a straw. Oh, maybe I'll try with the hairdryer again. That part just seems to have got a bit squashed looking. That's how it looks now, and now I'm going to just use the straw. That brings it into a much nicer bloom. Or two. This one, the purple, has all but vanished. Let's see if I can bring it out. It's underneath there, maybe it'll come out later, I don't know. This one's lovely. I think I should leave it now. Too much filling can really mess things up, even though it's not always easy to see the potential, but sometimes you just have to trust the process and let it develop on its own, and then make the changes you need to make. So I think it's going to be a unique and lovely painting, simply glowing, and with that gold, just gives such a lovely, smooth, satiny look. And you know, gold is the colour of, well, I don't know what colour gold actually is. It's not yellow, it's not mustard, it's just its own unique colour, but it is the colour of heaven, it's the colour of magic, it's the colour of power, it's the colour of money. It's the colour of what makes the world go around, I guess. And in a painting, it can look quite garish, but I think this one's going to look absolutely perfect. So with the back of this brush, I'm going to just unify all these blooms together through the center like that, and turn it into a beautiful botanic bloom. And then I'm going to bring in this petal and this one. That's a sweet shape there. I'll bring in that. That I'll leave. Could do another one there. I think I need to blow that out a bit. So I'll just make the lines and then blow it out of it with the straw. I think it's just something really unique and not something I'm going to be doing too often, but I have to do it once in my lifetime. I'm really sorry to see my expensive jar of gold paint going down onto a painting, which I thought I would be using for many paintings, but that's okay. All in the name of art. And now for this one. I wonder if I shouldn't just put another drop there. It's a little bit on the pale side. So I added a bit of purple there and then a bit of gold on top. I think that's a little improvement. And then I wanted to blow out these a little bit. Beautiful cells and lacing there. Leave it like that. I couldn't be happier. So now to bring this one down, like that. I think I need to blow this out, give a bit of shape there. Sometimes it's hard because you don't want to lose the beautiful cells that have been created, but at the same time, sometimes the shapes are just not exactly how you want them. Like this one I blew out now, and it's lovely, but it's gone a bit wonky. I think I'll blow it out again with a straw. And this one as well. Other than that, I think that's it. It's done and it's perfect. It's lovely. I hope it's going to settle nicely. I'm sure it's going to be exceptional. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Hope it's given you some ideas. Many ideas for watched. I'm even for a close-up in case you haven't seen all of it as I kept changing it. Just how pretty it is. And this purple is looking very blue in my camera. It's not that color at all. That's the color it actually is. And now it's showing purple. And in that light it was looking blue. So maybe once it's dried it will be darker. I'm not sure. Now with just the gold it might be different. So please, like I said, please like and comment and let me know your thoughts. Bye for now.